Hi everyone, this review is going to be sort of an overview of Too Faced's new Peaches and Cream collection for 2017. This is available through Too Faced website and Sephora. Prices for all the items I'll go over as I show you them individually. As always, please go to the description box below to see the link to the website where you can see more detailed photos of the products and the swatches if you're interested in that. The description box always contains a link to the blog sale also if you want to purchase anything from there. Now, Too Faced has previously brought out peach related items, so I don't want you to get confused. So for example, the sweet peach items that Too Faced released last year, those are not part of this collection. The theme of the peach theme, I guess, is being continued, but this is its own collection called the Peaches and Cream collection for 2017. So before we get further in, I hope you are subscribed to the channel. If not, please hit the red subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get looking into these new items for the new Peaches and Cream collection. So right off the bat, first impression for the packaging. I do appreciate the packaging. I think that it's unique, it's very cute, and for the lipsticks, fairly sleek. But one thing I will say, even before I have opened up these compacts, I haven't touched them yet, but just with the boxes laid out on the table and taking the compacts out of the boxes, you can immediately smell a very strong fragrance, I'm assuming, of something peachy. Most of you will not be surprised that I don't really like when cosmetic items, especially powders that you apply to your face or things that you apply to your eyes, are fragranced. Fragrance can be very irritating and just really isn't necessary unless you are wanting to wear fragrance like a perfume. So I will note that right off the bat for you. So let's start with the Peach My Cheeks Melting Powder Blushes. There are a total of 6 colors, all of which I will show you in this video, and these retail for $30 each. Too Faced says that these are a buttery blush formula that transforms into a lightweight powder once applied, and I've never seen a blush like this. You can kind of tell even on the screen from the reflection of the lights that these have a glossy, almost plastic-like surface to them. When I saw them in photos first, I thought it was a plastic cover on top, but that's just how the compact itself looks like. So I'm really interested to see how this feels and applies and blends out on the skin. Okay, so this first shade here is called So Peachy. Second is Pinch My Peach. Third is Peach Berry. Fourth is Peach Dream. Fifth is Ginger Peach. And sixth is Spiced Peach. Now these are a cream to powder blush formula, so the best way is to apply these with the fingertips. So I'm starting with So Peachy, and this is a peachy pink. And for the first set of swatches, I'm going to blend them out. And then I'll do a second set of swatches with them more heavily swatched if you, for example, want to apply them to the lips. And the shininess does go away once you do your first application, as you can see there. So the second shade here is Pinch My Peach, which is more of a brownie peach or like a caramel peach. Third is Peach Berry, which is a toasted berry, as Too Faced describes it. Okay, so there are your first 3 shades. Obviously this is diffuse, blended out for a more natural finish. You can build it up with more color if you want to. Next up is Peach Dream, which is a ballet slipper peach. Next up is Ginger Peach, which is a coral peach. And last up is Spiced Peach, which is a spiced mauve. All right, once again, blended out and diffused. Those are your second set of 3 blushes from the range. All right, now for heavy swatches, here is So Peachy. Pinch My Peach, and Peach Berry. Peach Dream, Ginger Peach, and Spiced Peach. Alright, so there are all 6 shades of the Melting Powder Blush. These are listed as having a matte finish on the site, although I think most of them have a very slight sheen to them, and you can see tiny micro shimmer in the pans too. And they have a very strong, sweet scent. It says that they are infused with peach and sweet fig cream, and you can definitely smell that in the product. So next up, I will be showing you a set of the Peach Kiss Moisture Matte Longwear Lipsticks. These retail for $21 each, and there are a total of, I believe, 20 different shades. I did my best to get a good sampling of the color range from nudes to pinks to really bright colors and a deeper color. So I will show you 7 of the shades that I chose from the range of 20. And this is what the packaging looks like. I think it is very nice and sleek. You do have a peach kind of button, and the cap only fits in one certain way on the bullet. And then on the end of each tube is the color that is inside the lipstick. And then as far as the lipstick bullet itself, you can see that it's embossed with TF for Too Faced and then these peaches. This shade is Sunday Funday, Pink with a Wink, Makeup Me Happy, Peach Beach, Sex on the Peach, I Think in Pink, and Drunk Dial. Here's Sunday Funday, which is a warm nude. Pink with a Wink is a bubblegum pink. Makeup Me Happy is slightly warmer toned, deeper pink. Peach Beach is a peach coral. Sex on the Peach is a spiced mauve. I Think in Pink is a shocking pink shade. And Drunk Dial is a berry velvet shade. Alright, here are the 7 lipstick shades. They seem to have a creamy formula that glides over the skin without too much tug, and they all have a matte finish. Alright, next up is the Sweetie Pie Radiant Matte Bronzer, and this is a Sephora exclusive. This is retailing for $30 on the website. Too Faced says this is a radiance boosting bronzer for a soft and flawless looking complexion. Here's what the pan looks like up close. The gold stripes there are an overspray, so those don't go into the powder or the pan itself. And there is a mix of candied peach, which is the pink shade, caramelized peach, which is the light brown shade, golden peach, which is the medium brown shade, and bronzed peach, which is the dark brown shade. Okay, and I'm applying this with a fluffy powder brush. I first kind of dusted off that overspray since that's not something that will stick around. And so this is sort of the second time going around over the pan with a brush. Pretty subtle on the first layer, so I'm going to build up this second layer. It is a bronzy color with just a very slight sheen and then a touch of peachy pink. And here it is built up. Again, it's a very soft, pleasant finish on the skin. And then I'm going to give you a heavy swatch with my finger, just so you can see it a little more built up. Okay, and that's what the powder looks like, swatched over the skin on the left with a powder brush, and then swatch with all the colors mixed together as a heavy swatch with my finger. Alright, next up we're going to look at the Bronzed Peach Melting Powder Highlighter and Powder Bronzer. These retail for $30 each. So this is the Peached Frost Highlighter. The shade is called Happy Face. And this is the Bronzed Peach Bronzer in the shade Toasted Peach. And again, this is a cream to powder formula, so the best way is probably to apply it with your fingers. I'll blend this out first and then give you a heavy swatch. And the shade Happy Face is an iced champagne. Okay, so on the left you have it sort of blended out. On the right you have just a straight heavy finger swatch. And here we have the bronzer. Again, we'll blend it out for you first and then give you a heavy swatch. And Toasted Peach is a soft bronze with a golden sheen. All right, and there is what this shade looks like up close, blended out and swatched heavily. Now we're going to look at the Just Peachy Velvet Matte Eyeshadow Palette, and this retails for $45. So you can see what it looks like inside. It does have a full-sized mirror and 12, Too Faced says, highly pigmented matte hues with a long-wearing formula. I love it when the palette has the name of each shade below it so you can easily identify them. I will be swatching these as always with an eyeshadow brush and over primer, and I will go from the top row left to right, middle row left to right, and bottom row left to right. So we start with Peach Meringue, which is an ivory. Next is Peach Tea, which is a warm caramel color. It's very yellow based. Then Peach Cobbler, which is a toasted peach, another very warm orangey peach toned shade. Peach Tart, which is a deep brown. Peach Butter, which is a very slightly peachy cream shade. Just Peachy, which is a matte peach color. Peach Punch, which is a peach daiquiri or like a corally peach color. Just Ripe, which is a spiced plum. Peaches and Cream, which is a peach sherbet shade. Fresh Picked is a ginger peach. Peach Sangria is a berry wine shade. And finally, we have Chocolate Dipped, which is a smoky brown. All right, so from top row left to right, middle row left to right, and bottom row left to right, here are your shades from the matte eyeshadow palette. They have pretty good color, it seems like. They seem to apply fairly smoothly, and they are all matte, with the exception of Peach Sangria, which has a very slight sheen to the surface. You probably wouldn't be able to tell, though, once applied to the lids. Alright, so there you have Too Faced Peaches and Cream collection. My favorite part of this collection has been the lipsticks. Overall, I really do not like the fact that there is such a strong and overwhelming peach fig scent that has been added to all of these items. So I really wish that weren't part of the collection. That's an overall criticism that I have of everything. I have actually also been using the blushes, and I'm surprised at how good they are in terms of quality, especially the deeper shades. I've also enjoyed the matte palette. I think they are fairly good quality. Not the most intensely pigmented you could find on the market, but pretty strong in pigmentation, and the wear time could be longer. They could have a little more integrity and not blend out so easily, but if you are someone who likes those kinds of shades and wants them in a matte finish, then this is definitely the palette for you. So let me know in the comment section below what you have thought of this collection, what you've tried out. I'm very interested to see what people think. I was overall more impressed than I thought I would be, but I really don't like the fragrance that's been added to all of the products, which is disappointing. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. As always, thank you for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video.